Iran, a country you've heard about your whole life but never truly seen. What if everything you thought you knew was only the surface? Because Iran doesn't reveal itself easily. It's quiet, ancient, and full of secrets waiting to be felt, not just seen. This is a land where poetry is written into the walls, where dusty streets remember kings and empires long gone. Where people still pause for tea, and silence carries more meaning than noise. In the north, you'll find lush green forests, in the south, golden deserts that stretch into the horizon. Mosques shine like jewels, carved by hands that lived centuries ago. Markets buzz with color, scent, and soul. But Iran doesn't beg for your attention. It invites you in slowly. And once you begin to see it, you'll never forget how it made you feel. This is not just a destination. This is Iran, and this is just the beginning. Now let's uncover some fascinating facts about Iran, and right after we'll take you through Iran's most stunning places. Don't miss it. Iran is a country where ancient history doesn't just sit in museums. It breathes through every stone and street. Did you know Iran is home to one of the world's oldest continuous civilizations? Dating back over 7,000 years? Long before Rome or London, great empires ruled from here. Iran has the world's first Charter of Human Rights, the Cyrus Cylinder. A symbol of freedom written in clay over 2,500 years ago. And while the outside world often reduces Iran to politics, the heart of the country beats with poetry, hospitality, and soul. More than half of the Persian language's everyday use is built on poetry. From Rumi to Hafez, their verses are still read aloud in homes. And get this, Persian gardens inspired the design of paradise in Islamic art. That's right. The idea of heaven, with flowing water and symmetrical beauty, began here. Iran also has 19 UNESCO World Heritage Sites. From the ancient ruins of Persepolis to the vibrant bazaars of Tabriz. It's one of the only countries where you can ski in the Alborz Mountains in the morning and walk warm desert dunes by afternoon. This isn't just a country, it's a mirror of time, and it's full of stories the world has yet to truly hear. In the heart of Iran lies a city where history whispers and gardens bloom with poetry. This is Shiraz. Walk through its timeless streets and you'll feel the soul of Persia in every step. This city was once the cultural capital of Iran, home to legendary poets like Hafez and Sayadi, whose words still echo through Persian hearts. As you explore the serene Aram Garden or watch the sunrise filter through the stained glass of the Nasir al-Mulk Mosque, you'll understand why Shiraz is called the city of roses and nightingales. It's a place of stories, of ancient wines, of mystic verses, and colorful bazaars. The scent of blooming orange blossoms fills the air, and the rhythm of life here flows slower, deeper, more poetic. Shiraz isn't just a destination. It's a feeling, an emotion wrapped in beauty and nostalgia. And for every traveler who comes here, it leaves behind a timeless mark. After the poetic charm of Shiraz, we now journey to Isfahan, once called half the world by ancient travelers. This city is a true masterpiece of Persian architecture, history, and soul. At its heart lies the breathtaking Naqshi Jahan Square, one of the largest in the world, surrounded by grand mosques, bustling bazaars, and timeless palaces. But Isfahan's magic goes far beyond stone and tile. Walk across the Sepol Bridge at dusk, and you'll hear centuries of stories in the silence of the arches. Visit the Shah Mosque and lose yourself beneath its mesmerizing blue dome. The beauty here isn't just in the buildings, it's in the rhythm of daily life. Tea shops filled with laughter, calligraphers sketching verses of Rumi, and the soft echo of prayer at sunset. Isfahan is a place where past and present live side by side. It's not just a destination, it's an experience you'll carry with you long after you've left. Tucked deep in the misty mountains of northern Iran, Masuleh is not just a village, it's pure magic. Built into the lush green slopes, its houses are stacked so perfectly that the roof of one home becomes the pathway for another. Imagine walking narrow cobblestone alleys wrapped in clouds, where colorful flowers hang from wooden balconies and the sound of running water follows you everywhere. There are no cars here, just peace, silence, and the scent of rain-soaked earth. Locals greet you with warm smiles, and handmade crafts decorate every small shop. The views? Straight out of a dream. Mist rolls in at sunrise, casting a golden glow over the terraced homes. And in the evening, the village lights up like a fairy tale. Masuleh is a place where time slows, where traditions live strong, and where every step feels like a scene from a storybook. If you're chasing beauty, serenity, and something truly unforgettable, this is it. In the heart of Iran's central desert, there's a city that doesn't just survive, it thrives. Welcome to Yazd, one of the oldest continuously inhabited cities on Earth. This isn't your typical Middle Eastern city. Yazd rises out of the sand like a golden dream. Clay-colored buildings, narrow winding alleys, and wind catchers standing tall against the sky. These wind catchers, or badgers, are ancient air conditioning towers, pure genius architecture that cools homes without electricity. The old city is a UNESCO World Heritage Site, and walking through it feels like stepping back centuries. The mud brick houses, the silence of the desert, the soft light bouncing off sun-baked walls. Everything has a soul. Yazd is also the center of Iran's Zoroastrian culture. Visit the Tower of Silence, where ancient funeral rituals once took place. And the Fire Temple, where a sacred flame has burned for over 1,500 years, still glowing today. Life in Yazd flows slowly. You'll find rooftop cafes, traditional courtyards, and locals sipping tea beneath grapevines. By night, the city glows in orange tones and the stars above the desert seem just a little closer. Yazd isn't loud, it whispers. And if you listen carefully, you'll hear stories carried by the desert wind. After exploring the poetic gardens of Shiraz, the ancient alleys of Yazd, and the colorful shores of Hormuz, I finally arrived in a city that defines modern Iran. Welcome to Tehran. This isn't just another stop in my journey. It's a world of its own. Tehran is loud, bold, and unapologetically alive. A city where every street hums with purpose, where tradition walks side by side with ambition, and where time refuses to stand still. At first glance, it may seem like chaos, the traffic, the crowds, the non-stop motion. But look closer and you'll see something far more powerful. Resilience. A spirit that rises with every sunrise over the Alborz Mountains and beats in the hearts of its people. In Tehran, old and new don't just coexist. They dance. From the grand halls of the Golistan Palace to the bustling cafes of Valyasar Street. From ancient bazaars filled with saffron silk to futuristic towers piercing the sky, every corner tells a story. And it's not just about what you see, it's about what you feel. The call to prayer echoing through the city, the aroma of fresh bread and Persian tea, the smiles of strangers who make you feel at home in a city of millions. We're here to discover the real Tehran and the soul beneath the skyline. Before skyscrapers and highways, before cities rose and fell, there was Persepolis. The heart of an empire that once ruled half the known world. Built over 2,500 years ago by Darius the Great, Persepolis wasn't just a city. It was a statement, a vision carved into stone. A message to the world that Persia had arrived, powerful, refined, and eternal. As you walk through the gate of all nations, you're stepping into a world where ancient kings welcomed ambassadors from Greece, Egypt, India, and beyond. Stone columns soar like giants frozen in time. Detailed reliefs tell stories of tribute, loyalty, and power, each chisel mark echoing centuries of empire. Here, at the Apadana Palace, grand ceremonies once unfolded under a forest of columns. Imagine the golden robes, the flickering torchlight, the sound of drums beating beneath a desert sky, but this place is more than ruins. It's memory in its purest form, enduring earthquakes, invasion, and time itself. Even Alexander the Great, who burned it, couldn't erase its soul. Surrounded by the Zagros Mountains and kissed by desert winds, Persepolis rises like a ghost of glory, still majestic, still commanding awe. Every broken stair, every fallen statue reminds us of ambition, rise and fall, of how greatness is both built and tested by time. This isn't just history, this is Persepolis, where civilization stood tall, and still whispers to those who listen. Somewhere between burning deserts and snow-capped peaks lies a city shaped by time, wind, and resilience. Welcome to Kerman, one of Iran's most mysterious and underrated treasures. This isn't just another stop on the map. Kerman is a gateway to ancient Persia's soul, a place where dusty bazaars echo with whispers of Silk Road merchants, and domed caravanserais still hold the scent of distant spices. At the heart of the city, the Ganjali Khan complex stands like a masterpiece carved in time. Its bathhouse, bazaar, and mosque blend art and architecture in a way that only centuries of culture can produce. But Kerman's story doesn't end in its streets. Drive just beyond the city, and you enter the silence of the Lut Desert, one of the hottest and most surreal places on Earth. Here, nature sculpts giant kuluts, wind-carved sandcastles that stretch endlessly under a blazing sky. It's otherworldly, it's harsh, and it's hypnotic. To the south, hidden deep in the mountains, you'll find the lush gardens of Mahan, an oasis of cypress trees and flowing water surrounding the shrine of a revered Sufi poet. Spirituality, serenity, and storytelling all meet in one place. And then there's Rayan Castle, standing proud like a silent guardian of history, older than memory and built entirely from mud brick. Even in ruins, it commands respect. Kerman is a contrast of fire and frost, dust and beauty, silence and stories. It's a city that doesn't try to impress. It doesn't need to. It simply exists, boldly, quietly, and timelessly. This is Kerman. Not just seen, but deeply felt. Far from Iran's busy cities and tourist trails lies a region unlike any other. Wild, raw, and breathtakingly real. Welcome to Sistan and Baluchistan, the untamed soul of southeastern Iran. This land tells stories older than memory. Here, desert winds shape mountains into giants, and time feels slower as more ancient. The landscapes are surreal, from the Martian mountains of Chabahar to the ghostly silence of the Lipar Pink Lake. Yes, a naturally pink lake, glowing under the sun in the middle of nowhere. But Sistan and Baluchistan isn't just about scenery. It's about people, warm, resilient, and proud. The Baluchi culture is colorful and deeply rooted in tradition. You'll see it in the embroidered dresses, the poetry, the music, and in the way tea is served with hospitality that doesn't ask questions, only welcomes. In Gwadar Bay and the shores of the Oman Sea, fishermen live simple lives, catching stories along with their nets. In villages carved into the cliffs, you'll find homes that look like they belong in another century or another world. And then there are the mud volcanoes, alive, bubbling, and mysterious. The landscapes constantly surprise you, as if the earth here has its own language. Sistan and Baluchistan is not polished, it's not perfect, but it is real, hauntingly beautiful, and powerfully silent. A place that challenges you, humbles you, and stays with you long after you've left. This isn't the Iran you've seen in brochures. This is the Iran that whispers, not shouts. And those who listen never forget it. Hidden deep within the dense emerald forests of Gilan province in northern Iran lies a mysterious fortress that has silently watched over the land for centuries, Rudkhan Castle. This isn't just a castle. It's an experience. To reach it, you begin a steep, winding trek through thick vegetation and misty mountain air. More than 1,000 stone steps lead you upwards, each one feeling like a passage into a forgotten world. Birds chirp through the canopy, the scent of earth and leaves surrounds you, and somewhere ahead, ancient walls await. Built originally during the Sassanid era and later rebuilt during the Seljuk period, Rudkhan Castle is a marvel of medieval architecture. It stretches across two mountaintops connected by walls that run nearly 1,500 meters long. 43 watchtowers rise from its walls, each one once manned by sentinels who guarded the kingdom below. But this fortress is more than just stone and brick. It breathes with the life of history. Fog clings to the moss-covered walls, and the silence is only broken by wind whispering through the trees. There are no flashing lights, no tourist traps, only raw, untouched heritage. Standing here, you don't just see history, you feel it. You feel the weight of the past, the strength of those who built it, and the power of a place that has defied time. Rudkhan Castle isn't merely a destination. It's a timeless secret hidden in the heart of nature, waiting for you to discover it. Tucked away in the volcanic mountains of northwest Iran lies a place that feels like a scene from another world, Kandovan village. Here, homes aren't built on the mountains. They're carved into them. For over 700 years, people have lived inside these honeycomb-like rock formations, creating a rare blend of nature and human life. Each dwelling is cool in summer, warm in winter, and still inhabited today. As you walk through its narrow stone paths, you don't just see architecture. You witness survival, creativity, and history etched in rock. The village whispers stories of ancient resilience and modern simplicity. No two homes are alike, and yet together, they form a living, breathing sculpture. Surrounded by dramatic landscapes and a quiet, powerful atmosphere, Kandovan isn't just a village, it's a reminder that human life can adapt, thrive, and inspire, even in the most unusual corners of the earth. In the heart of southeastern Iran lies one of Earth's most extreme landscapes, the Lut Desert, or Dashti Lut. This isn't just a desert. It's a furnace of nature, once recorded as the hottest surface temperature ever measured on Earth, over 70 degrees Celsius. But beyond the heat, it holds a surreal beauty. Endless golden dunes, wind-sculpted yardangs that rise like alien monuments, and silence so pure, it feels sacred. There's no life here, no water, no shade, only sun and stone. And yet, it captivates explorers, scientists, and filmmakers from around the world. It's not just the danger, it's the mystery. The Lut is untouched, powerful, and strangely peaceful. This is nature's raw masterpiece. Wild, unforgiving, and unforgettable. Welcome to the Lut Desert, where the earth reveals its most extreme face. Iran is not just a country, it's a living museum of stories carved in stone, woven into carpets and whispered through winds that travel from ancient deserts to snow-capped peaks. From the poetic gardens of Shiraz to the golden silence of the Lut Desert. From the ancient alleys of Yazd to the buzzing, restless energy of Tehran, every corner of Iran carries a heartbeat of history and soul. I walked through bazaars older than some empires, where the scent of saffron, rosewater, and freshly baked bread hung in the air like a dream. I watched artisans create beauty with their bare hands, in copper, in silk, in sound. I stood in the shadows of Persepolis, where the ruins speak louder than words. I listened to the wind echo through the walls of Rudkhan castle, as if the stones remembered every battle, every footstep. In Sistan and Baluchistan, I witnessed landscapes that felt like another planet, raw, untouched, breathtaking. In Kerman, I saw time slow down, where tradition still walks the streets, where silence feels sacred. And in every city, from the chaos of Tehran's traffic to the peaceful glow of Isfahan's bridges at night, one thing remained constant: the warmth of the people. Strangers became storytellers, hosts became family. Iran taught me that beauty isn't just found in architecture or nature. It's found in the quiet smile of an old man pouring tea, in the laughter of children playing near a mosque, in the calm dignity of women wrapped in vibrant chadors. I came here expecting to film landscapes. I leave with a piece of Iran stitched into my heart. This land doesn't shout, it whispers. And if you listen carefully, it changes you. This isn't the end of a journey. It's the beginning of a lifelong connection. Because Iran doesn't let you go. Not really. It stays with you. In memory, in spirit, and in silence.